Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Near Disney. It's the Wednesday show where us real estate experts on the Dream Team have a casual chat about everything that's going on within the market and current events in a 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle. So before we dive into it, let's cue the theme song. Awesome. Well, so appreciate y'all tuning in. My goodness, is it hot outside or what? With a high of 91 degrees Fahrenheit today.
Mhm.
It was beautiful. That sun was just strong and golden, even at like 5 p.m. I'm still getting used to that daylight savings adjustment so that it just feels like it is full on joyous summer Florida daytime and like even the early evening. So it actually kind of helps me conserve energy a bit. Like I've got more energy than maybe I would just because the sun's up and it's nice.
It's true, but the sun does provide energy through vitamin D and some other stuff too, so yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's like, it's like Popeye spinach. We'll just introduce ourselves real quick while you can all introduce yourselves in the chat if you like. Let us know where you're watching from, and we'll always appreciate that. I'm Elijah with Florida in Motion Realty. They call me the Prince of Real Estate here on Near Disney, and I'll throw it over to the Brady Bunch square beside me.
I'm Sue Kopdiev, also with Florida in Motion Realty, and they call me Aurora. I don't sleep. That is Sleeping Beauty. I do sleep, but not all the time. And
Not on the
we are welcoming you tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in.
She will not rest until your home is sold.
Or I find you the right one. Either one.
Yes, that's right. We buyers and sellers agents on here.
Yes.
So one thing that I thought was cool that was just getting some interesting announcements about, taking shelter from the Florida heat is that just announced both Disney World water parks are going to open starting May 21st. So I don't really do the water parks so often. I haven't been in the loop about this. I mean, I've been to Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon. They are world class, amazing. Like that tide pool that they have at Typhoon Lagoon is something else. But I didn't know this statistic here, that this is the first time since 2019 that Disney World will have all 6 of the parks, the 4 theme parks and the 2 water parks, open at the same time. So basically from May 21st to September 7th, you guys can enjoy the shipwreck oasis of Typhoon Lagoon and the frothy fun of Blizzard Beach, where they've got, as you can see here, the stuff that's themed like snow, but conspicuously does not melt. It's a good time. As it just wants to take that shelter from the heat. And so basically, yeah, you have your chance to get back into Typhoon Lagoon. I think that it's about like $60 to $75 to get in there, depending on your age bracket. But it's a lot of fun and good to know that awaits you for relief there.
That's right.
And so also speaking of this lifestyle, like we said, when we did our market update the other day, I was pointing out how inventory was picking up. There were more options available for buyers and more people looking for people who were thinking about putting their home on the market to list. So I thought I'd give you a chance to shout out a new listing that you have, Sue. This is in the Champions Gate area.
Yes, this is in Davenport, which is in this community is called Champions Gate. It is a gated community, and this house is been very well maintained. Only one couple have lived in it since it was built, and they've just taken really good care of it. It has some nice little features. It's very homey, very cozy, comfortable home. And so Elijah's going to run that video and we'll talk about it afterwards.
Wow, that was a beautiful home inside and out, Sue. Like that extra long paved driveway that seems really convenient. And also, I'm trying to find it here. I loved that sitting area. That looks heavenly out there in the back.
Yes, that is really nice. That is one of the really nice features about the home. I'm going to talk about the home for just a little bit, and then I'll talk about the people who live there and the community. The home has been freshly painted. They have updated batteries in all of the smoke alarms and anything you can think of like that. They've really taken care of. They have updated, as you can see, the floors in two of the bedrooms and the master closet. But they've taken such excellent care of this home. And if you see right there, those gold records on the wall, the husband of this couple that lived there he has a history. He's a conductor going all the way back to the time of Frank Sinatra and Sammy Davis Jr. The likes of those people involved in the music and entertainment industry. And he has gold records from platinum records from different genres. He wrote and conducted a lot of the songs for the Bee Gees, for Staying Alive, for the John Travolta movies. I mean,
Right.
it's just the history, just sitting and talking with them it was like so wonderful because he was just telling us stories and about his experience there. But back to the community itself, Champions Gate is a gated community. And it's really it's more like an all-inclusive resort with your house tucked inside, because you have every type of sport that you might want to be involved in. And yet at sports and entertainment and events, there's restaurants, there's that really cool outside bar, with the seating area for people just to come and hang out and enjoy. And yeah, it's really a nice place to live. It's a very comfortable neighborhood. It's very homey. Everybody waves to everybody as they drive by or bike by. Or I actually saw I've seen several being in and out of there. I've seen several people on roller skates, no skateboards, but it is not a 55 plus community. It is community for all ages. And
So just
so
remind us, so what's the price point for people just tuning in, and how many bedrooms again?
it is a 3-bedroom and 3 full bath. 2 of the bedrooms have ensuite baths, and the price is 449,000. It is just over 2,000 square feet,
Beautiful.
and it really is a beautiful home. So, like I said, they've taken care of it. They've fresh paint. They've cleaned it up, and it has a personal history to it too, which I know a lot of people look for that when they go look for a home. They want to know, maybe a little bit about who's lived there and what the life has been. And so, yeah.
That's
So
yeah.
anyway, give
Cool
me a
peeps.
call.
Absolutely. That's right. Our numbers are below. Whenever we
Mhm.
got a cool listing, that's what we're here for. The chat
That's
goes on
right.
forever. You can reach us directly. So yeah,
Forever and
thank
ever.
you for that. Just want to highlight this article. Basically, some people, in addition to resale opportunities, we always want to give a shout out to what's going on with new construction. And this article from this week reminded us that Toll Brothers has a new luxury townhome community coming to the Lake Nona area. So basically, this community called Elora will be coming soon to Lake Nona, by Toll Brothers. 125 luxury townhomes
Mm.
and enjoying their resort style amenities. So basically, Lake Nona is a super desirable area. It's known for being conveniently located to the airport, not super far from Disney parks or Disney Springs or Celebration, Florida either. It's a hub of culture, innovation, art, technology. They've got all these cool art installations everywhere in sports centers. So it's just cool to see that basically, if you want to get in something that's like up to 2,037 square feet and it lets you be in the 600,000 price range for that new construction feel, that is a cool opportunity to just get some of these new construction finishes and enjoy the Lake Nona lifestyle as well. So if that sounds
Mhm.
interesting to you, also, maybe get in touch with us.
Yeah, Lake Nona is a beautiful area. Really is.
Park,
It's
yeah, it's like a little
great.
downtown area where they do shows and have food trucks, all that good stuff. It's
Mhm.
really hip. And just something else I want to bring up while we're complaining about, or just finding our ways to enjoy the sunshine in the Sunshine State. Just a kind of a home maintenance reminder of how to keep your Florida home
Mm.
cool with Habitat for Humanity coming up for this with this article here. So basically, this is about just kind of keeping yourself comfortable as well as keeping your home uh, energy efficient as well as cool. So basically, of course, regular maintenance of your AC is just something that's good to schedule, just so that it's always routinely happening and you don't wait till it's too late. Insulating the attic, maybe just kind of routinely scheduling it. It's a way to look up there and make sure that the insulation looks good, so that you're not accidentally air conditioning nature in the world with heat that's getting in, or cool that's escaping. Maybe don't make your AC work too hard. It just says that you're looking for R values, the unit measuring thermal resistance between R30 and R60, if you happen to be a nerd about that stuff. This is an interesting tip. Keeping the doors open inside, just kind of letting the air just flow through that
Mm.
house. That's a neat little idea. So
Yeah.
you're not just closing off every room. Some people just like to do that, but maybe it's not the most energy efficient thing. Of course, upgrading your windows to double pane. That's not just energy efficient or makes your house look better, but they also kind of have that little bit of tint that keeps light from getting in, and also insulation that noise proof stuff, and of course increases the value of your home in many cases, because that's an upgrade that a lot of people appreciate. Picking the right fan is good. They have those big A fans out there that can really circulate air well, but also just kind of just know whether whether it's set to revolve clockwise or counterclockwise. That's just
Hmm.
funny things. Like you'll be standing under the fan, put your hand up. So like, I don't understand, why is it not blowing on me? Because it's like blowing air up the other way. Uh,
Yes, I came from a state where that was the only direction the fans really ever ran,
mhm.
was pulling the
Interesting.
heat up. Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting.
Hmm.
They just like it to feel cool without it like blowing on you. Uh, and then light colors. I learned that when I got my car. I have a black car with black leather seatings, and today I hated myself, hated my decisions. You can't just always do things for style, right? You have to do things for comfort, and I'm like vowed that I will not do that again with my next car purchase, because that's going to
Ow.
affect the colors in your house, because the sun's coming through the windows at the various times of day. The dark colors are known to absorb heat, while light colored houses and interior paint can reflect a portion of the sun's rays. So, hey, it even says a white roof will go a long way with that, if that happens to suit your particular home style, or your HOA is cool with that.
Hmm.
And of course, your curtains are friends to keep out the heat and the light. And keep out nosy neighbors from watching what you're doing. Don't forget that at nighttime, when the lights are on, everyone can see in, right? Like that's something that you can sometimes forget. Humidifier, just kind of a more cheap and ergonomic way to do that, and change out the filters. Portable, I mean, okay, portable fans, that's old school. So anyway, just some fun things to get us in the mood for summertime, as because it's spring everywhere else. Like I'm from Nebraska, but it's just gonna feel like summer in Florida for a while. So that's fun. Little Disney themed article here. We've got an announcement that movie based on this cool Star Wars intellectual property. Remember when Baby Yoda was the huge meme and everyone thought he was the cutest thing in the world? So the Mandalorian ride that's coming to Disney is going to open on the same day as the movie, May 22nd, 2026. So that is cool to mark your calendars for. Basically, double whammy. You get to have an immersive experience. So just like they've got a big movie theater at Disney Springs, so you can set up at your Disney day so that you see it and then you live it. Just go to the park after that.
That works. I hate it when they advertise stuff like that so far in advance.
Well, it takes them a while to cook it up, and they want
Oh,
to
I know, but
build up.
it's, we're part of that instant society, right? We want to don't advertise it if I can't go do it right now. But
I like
that'll be fun.
I like this other article that came up. It was kind of funny. It says that survey says that taking a date to a Disney park indicates things are serious. Well, I'd imagine that just the price of admission does that. I guess a tip for like that I've heard about online dating is that like you have a Disney pass, like put that in your profile. Say like looking for someone to help me use my Disney pass, you know, and that'll attract other people who already have Disney pass.
Really?
So maybe you
Okay.
won't be spending that extra 100 to get somebody in or whatever, you know.
That's a roundabout way of doing it. Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
All right, so I'm just gonna check the chat real quick, make sure we didn't miss anybody's questions or anybody's shout outs. I think we got to everyone that was here. So I think you had one more interest story about a super expensive home that is on the market right now, Sood. If you wanted to share an update about this one in Windermere.
Yes, this one is in Windermere. It is $20 million is the price tag on it.
Is
But
that
if you
all?
look at the size there, we're talking 7 bedroom, 7 beds, 9 baths, over 10,000, way over 10,000 square feet. But this caught my eye because I guess they've recently done a price reduction of 2 million, a little bit more than 2 million. And so that's why, it kind of caught my attention. But I had to, I kind of giggled when I saw it. But then when I started looking at the photos, I thought, wow, this place is really amazing. It's 3.75 acres. Actually, with all of the outdoor areas, etc., it's over 14,000 square feet of living space and 11 bedrooms across. There's 2 residents on there actually, but it's lake frontage on Lake Butler, and it's just really fine detail, and it looks to me, I haven't obviously walked through it because I'm just now saw it today, but it looks like it would flow really, really nice for entertaining, for parties. There is a theater, the summer kitchen that overlooks the pool and the lake is just stunning. That gourmet kitchen that he's showing right there, you've got you've got laundry rooms. The detached guest house is part of that, 11,000 square feet. It's
Wow.
two two-bedroom apartment homes, each with kitchens, laundry rooms, an elevator, and each have an attached garage. But it's, talk about a multi-generational home. You could literally have a couple of families in here and probably never see each other, if you didn't want to. But the other thing I have to say that really caught my eye was the moat. I thought the moat was just such a great touch. Did you see that? I think it was in one of the first photos. Has a drawbridge and everything.
Right
Yeah,
here.
there it is. Yeah,
So,
there it is.
a moat.
But look at that! Look at that shot right there for all that is involved in this listing. So
is this like medieval times where it's filled with alligators? Or
we're not going to talk about the alligators. We're not going there. Let's not do that. Let's all be thinking no alligators. So I don't know, but it looks just like an amazing estate retreat. And at that price, but Golden Oak has homes in that at that level. Other areas of Windermere have very large homes.
That's what I was going to say.
There you go.
We talk about a celebration, the town built by Disney, where pricing can be very all over the place. Like that, like right now, the lowest priced 1-bedroom condo that entered the market was $290,000, and then like the biggest sale that happened was like $2.5 million recently. But then Golden Oak, the other neighborhood built by Disney, not quite a town, they just had, I think, the sale of the one home that was on the market went for $9.7 million recently. And they said that they bought it for $1 million in 2020, half-acre property.
Half-acre.
And so basically, that's just that's just a beautiful lifestyle as well, with just some of those finishes. But hey, when we're talking about the difference between 20 million and 9 million, that's there's quite a lot more.
That's significant. Yes.
It's fun if as long as you love that Disney lifestyle. We have dealt in a number of these like luxury properties before. You know, we have experience with these. So if it's ever something that you're interested in, we don't just kind of window shop with it. We actually do deal with these level of clientele as well for the buyer and seller side. So it's fun to look at it. But hey, if it's just if you or anyone you know is serious, our team is equipped to help you through that.
Yep.
And with that, I think
Do
we
it.
covered all the ground that we wanted to, unless there was any other questions. Otherwise, take it up with me, take it up with Sue with a call or text. Our numbers are below. Appreciate if you hit the like button or subscribe. It really helps us. And when you do that, it pushes our our channel recommendation out into the algorithm. We get recommended to more viewers. We show up in their feeds as something that's worthy to watch. So it really helps us when you do that.
Yep.
Because we are on the warpath to 10,000 subscribers. We've come so far, so fast, and it's all thanks to you guys. And with that, I'll throw it over to Kim Hawk, the fairy godmother of real estate, to send us off. Take care.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.